The night was thick, heavy with an eerie silence, lit only by the haunting glow of a blood moon. Arjun, cruising in his luxury car down a deserted highway, was anything but innocent. Up ahead, his headlights sliced through the darkness, catching a figure. It was a beautiful young girl, impossibly pristine in a white dress, standing alone, waving for a lift. A smirk spread across Arjun's face. He thought he'd found an easy target. He pulled over, his voice dripping with false charm as he invited her in. He drove on, the sinister plan forming in his mind. A few miles later, the dense forest closed in around them. Arjun steered the car off the highway and down a dark, secluded alley. This was it. He turned to her, the smirk widening, ready to act on his predatory intentions. But in an instant, the air in the car turned ice cold. The temperature plunged to sub-zero. He watched in horror as the girl's face began to distort. Her skin started peeling away, like old wallpaper, revealing a demonic visage underneath. Her eyes, once so inviting, now glowed like burning coals. Before a scream could even form in his throat, a hand of superhuman strength shot out and crushed his windpipe. The predator had just become the prey. About an hour later, another car approached. This time, it was Mihawk behind the wheel. She was a kind soul, and when she saw the same girl in the white dress, her heart went out to her. Without a second thought, she pulled over and offered a ride. The girl quietly got in, and they drove on. Mihawk tried to make small talk, but the girl remained silent. A few minutes into the drive, Mihawk glanced at her rearview mirror to check on her quiet passenger. The back seat was empty. A chill ran down her spine. Confused, she whipped her head around to look directly behind her. And there she was. The girl was sitting right there, her face now inches from Mihawk's, a grotesque and terrifying sight. The spirit let out a bone-chilling shriek that seemed to vibrate through the very metal of the car. The sound, the sight, it was too much. Overcome by pure, undiluted terror, Mihawk's world went black as she lost consciousness. The next morning, the first rays of sunlight found Mihawk by the side of the road, where local villagers discovered her. They helped her, gave her water, and waited for her to recover from the shock. When she finally managed to speak, she told them about the girl in white. An old villager sighed, a deep, sorrowful sound. He looked at her with pity and began to tell the story. That was Riya, he said. 2 years ago, on a night just like last night, a blood moon night, some monsters, they hurt her. They violated her and then burnt her alive, right on this very road. Ever since, her soul has been trapped here, wandering. She seeks out men with evil in their hearts and delivers them to their graves. Mihawk's heart ached for Riya. This wasn't just a ghost story, it was a tragedy. Driven by a deep sense of empathy, she decided she had to do something. She couldn't let Riya's soul suffer like this. On the next blood moon night, Mihawk returned to that haunted stretch of highway. Just as the old man had said, she saw Riya's spirit, a shimmering figure in white, about to get into another car. Riya, stop! Mihawk shouted, running towards them. Why are you doing this? Riya's spirit turned, her form flickering. Her voice was not one, but 1,000 whispers carried on the wind. The villagers told you my story, yet you ask why. These monsters deserve no mercy. Mihawk didn't back down. She stepped forward bravely. Killing random men won't heal you. It won't bring you peace. Give me a chance. Let me help you bring your real killers to justice. True to her word, Mihawk went to the police. She worked tirelessly with them, sharing every detail, pushing them to reopen the cold case. Her persistence paid off. They identified the actual men who had committed the horrific crime against Riya. Soon, they were arrested and locked away in a high-security prison cell. Justice, it seemed, was served, but Riya's thirst for vengeance wasn't quenched by iron bars and a court sentence. That night, something strange happened at the jail. The cold stone walls of the cell began to bleed. Riya's vengeful spirit manifested inside, a terrifying apparition of righteous fury. The criminals, trapped and helpless, met a terrifying, agonizing end at the hands of the soul they had destroyed. With her killers finally gone, a calm fell over the spectral form of Riya, her tormented expression soft, her soul finally unburdened by its quest for revenge, found its long-awaited peace. She looked towards the moon one last time, and then simply vanished into its gentle light. The story of Riya serves as a chilling reminder. Never take advantage of someone's vulnerability. If you sow the seeds of evil, you will, without a doubt, reap a harvest of destruction. Because karma never loses an address. Thanks for watching.